The world's security landscape is shifting more rapidly than ever before, with new threats and unexpected alliances emerging from Eastern Europe to the Indo-Pacific, redrawing the boundaries of global power. Old alliances, once thought unbreakable, are being tested by new realities and shifting priorities, and national security now extends far beyond traditional battlefields, encompassing cyber warfare, disinformation campaigns, and even the growing impacts of climate change. For countries like Canada, this means making tough, often controversial choices, balancing ambitious defense needs with the reality of strained budgets and competing domestic priorities. Canada's aging CF-18 Hornet fleet, a symbol of its air power for decades, is now nearing retirement, and the search for a replacement has become a long-running saga of political debate, public scrutiny, and ever-rising costs. But this isn't just about acquiring new jets or upgrading technology. It's about defining Canada's role on the world stage and how it will contribute to collective security with its allies. It's also about Canada's ability to defend its vast, often remote territory, including the increasingly strategic Arctic frontiers, where new challenges are emerging. The decision will shape not only Canada's alliances, but also its credibility and influence in international defense partnerships. It will determine how Canada responds to new and evolving threats for decades to come, setting the tone for its future security posture. The Arctic, once considered remote and inaccessible, is now a strategic battleground, its melting ice opening up new shipping lanes and competition for untapped resources. Behind the scenes, a high-stakes story of secret diplomacy, negotiation, and strategic calculation is quietly unfolding. Canada stands at a crossroads, facing a decision that could redefine its defense strategy for a generation and send ripples through the global aerospace industry, affecting jobs, technology, and international partnerships. The stakes are high and the world is watching closely, waiting to see which path Canada will choose. The pieces are in motion, and every move counts in this high-stakes game. A decision here could change everything, not just for Canada, but for its allies and adversaries alike. The future of Canadian security and its place in a rapidly changing world hangs in the balance. Tonight we reveal a secret that's been months in the making. Canada and Sweden have been deep in undisclosed talks about the Saab Gripen E fighter jet. These weren't just casual discussions, they were serious negotiations to potentially replace Canada's CF-18s. For years, the public believed the American F-35 was the only real contender. But these secret talks show Ottawa was hedging its bets, quietly exploring a powerful alternative. The Gripen deal would mean not just new jets, but a strategic partnership with Sweden, including possible final assembly and maintenance in Canada. This revelation upends the narrative, raising questions about transparency and the real options on the table. It's no longer a simple choice between jets. It's a story of clandestine diplomacy and a possible pivot in Canadian defense policy. The stakes just got a lot higher. Why the secrecy? Behind closed doors, decisions that shape a nation's defense are rarely straightforward. The stakes are high, and every move is carefully calculated. Openly negotiating with Sweden would have sparked political backlash and risked Canada's relationship with the US. The optics of such talks could have been seen as a challenge to American interests, potentially straining vital alliances. The F-35 isn't just a jet, it's a symbol of alliance with America and NATO. Choosing it signals commitment to shared defense strategies and interoperability with key allies. Secret talks gave Canada leverage, letting negotiators assess the true costs and capabilities of both jets without public or industry pressure. Away from the spotlight, they could ask tough questions and demand honest answers. This confidential channel allowed for honest discussion about operational needs, especially for Arctic defense. Canada's vast northern territory demands aircraft that can withstand extreme conditions and respond rapidly to threats. By developing a credible alternative in private, Canada strengthened its bargaining position with the US and Lockheed Martin. The mere possibility of choosing another jet forced all parties to put their best offers forward. If the F-35 deal fell short, the Gripen was ready as a powerful fallback. The Swedish jet offered advanced technology and flexibility, making it a serious contender in the procurement race. The secrecy wasn't just about politics. It was about getting the best deal for Canada's Air Force and taxpayers. Every dollar spent had to be justified, and every capability scrutinized to ensure long-term value. The Gripen talks were Ottawa's ace in the hole. Keeping negotiations under wraps gave Canada the upper hand, ensuring no option was off the table until the very end. The final decision would come down to which offer truly served Canada's interests, balancing politics, defense needs, and the responsibility to protect both sovereignty and taxpayer dollars. At the center of this drama are two very different jets. The F-35, a US-led fifth-generation stealth fighter, promises unmatched technology and seamless NATO interoperability, but at a steep cost. The Gripen E, Sweden's answer, is a cost-effective, rugged, and easily maintained fighter, designed for harsh environments and rapid deployment. The F-35 ties Canada closer to the US and its military-industrial complex. The Gripen offers operational independence, technology transfer, and a chance to build Canada's own aerospace capabilities. Financially, the F-35's high purchase and maintenance costs are daunting. Saab's fixed-price Gripen deal offers budget certainty and local industry benefits. The choice is stark: deeper integration with a superpower, or a bold step towards strategic independence. Each jet represents a different vision for Canada's future. The decision is about more than hardware. It's about national identity. For months, the F-35 seemed inevitable, until the final US offer arrived. Higher than expected costs and weak guarantees on industrial benefits alarmed Canadian officials. Suddenly, the secret Gripen talks became more than leverage. They became a real alternative. Sensing opportunity, Sweden offered a fixed price, technology transfer, and a Canadian production and R&D center. This bold move addressed every weakness in the F-35 proposal. The backup plan was now a prime contender. The shift wasn't about changing military needs, but about economics and industrial policy. The Swedish offer was simply too good to ignore. Canada was forced to fundamentally reassess what the best deal really meant. Choosing the Gripen would ignite fierce debate in Canada. Some would praise the move for saving money and boosting Canadian industry. Others would attack the secrecy and break from the US-centered plan. Economically, the F-35 means continued participation in a global supply chain, but the Gripen could bring a new aerospace ecosystem and high-tech jobs to Canada. Defense-wise, the F-35 offers stealth and NATO integration, while the Gripen emphasizes sovereignty, Arctic readiness, and operational independence. The debate is about more than jets. It's about Canada's defense priorities. Should Canada focus on coalition operations abroad, or on defending its own territory and Arctic frontiers? The final choice will define Canada's military purpose for a generation. The stakes couldn't be higher. Canada's choice of fighter jet is always a defining moment, one that echoes far beyond the airfields and into the heart of the nation's identity. Each selection is not just a technical decision, but a reflection of Canada's values, alliances, and ambitions on the world stage. The Avro Aero once symbolized Canadian ambition and innovation, a bold leap into the future of aerospace. Later, the adoption of the CF-18 marked a turning point, tying the nation's defense closely to the United States and NATO, and shaping decades of military cooperation. Sweden, too, has built its own legacy of aerospace independence. The Gripen, their latest achievement, stands as a testament to national pride and technological prowess, showing what a determined country can accomplish on its own terms. The current CF-18s have served with distinction, flying countless missions and protecting Canadian skies for decades. But after years of loyal service, these jets are showing their age and are now overdue for replacement. The delay in choosing a successor has strained the Air Force, stretching resources thin and leaving a growing capability gap that could impact Canada's ability to respond to emerging threats. Now, Canada faces a pivotal choice: continue deep integration with the US and its allies by selecting the F-35, or pursue greater industrial sovereignty and self-reliance with the Gripen, potentially reshaping the nation's defense industry for years to come. The ghosts of past decisions loom large, reminding Canadians of the risks and rewards that come with each path. History's lessons are never far from the minds of those making today's choices. This isn't just about jets. It's about writing the next chapter in Canadian aviation history, shaping the future for generations of pilots and engineers, and defining what it means to protect and serve the nation. The decision will equip the next generation of pilots, inspire future innovators, and ultimately define the nation's legacy in the skies for decades to come. The world is watching as Canada prepares to choose. Its decision will send a message about its priorities, partnerships, and vision for the future. This decision is more than a military procurement. It's a statement of Canada's strategic priorities. The F-35 path reaffirms Canada's role as a reliable U.S. ally, prioritizing interoperability and the status quo. The Gripen path signals a bold shift, diversifying partnerships, enhancing sovereignty, and building a domestic aerospace industry. It's a choice between being a customer in a global supply chain or a leader in innovation and self-reliance. The secret negotiations have forced a last-minute debate about Canada's future. Will Canada double down on tradition or seize the chance for greater independence and a defense posture tailored to its unique geography? The world is watching. The jet Canada chooses will shape its place on the world stage for a generation. The moment of decision is here.